lovelies, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be all about my eyebrows, how I do them and what products I use. It's a really simple and easy process. It's just a little time consuming here and there, just depending on how much time I have on my hands. Sometimes I'm running late, sometimes I have all the time in the world. So honestly, the key points to good eyebrows is taking your time with them and shaping them. Some people have really full, thick eyebrows, so they don't need too much filling in. They just like to kind of just give them a little bit more definition. For me, I have thin eyebrows. I have really thin hairs. I used to have really thick eyebrows, but I thinned them out because I didn't like really bushy eyebrows. So I fill them in, and so yeah, this is how I do it, and if you guys want to learn how, then just keep watching. So before I begin the process, and I know I look like an alien, I have all of my makeup on except my eyebrows. So I'm going to show you guys the things that I use for my eyebrows. I use the Dip Brow Pomade by Anastasia Beverly Hills in Chocolate. And to apply this, I use the brush, the Anastasia Beverly Hills brush too. So that's what it looks like. It's really thin. It's really nice because it gives me a really good shape, and it's nice to work with. And then a spoolie on the other end. And then just this Real Techniques brush and my NARS Creamy Concealer to clean it up. And then to set my eyebrows, which I don't always use, but I swear to God, I've had this product since like 5 years ago, and I still have it. And it's the setting gel by MAC and Show Off. This is what it looks like. So hopefully you guys can see this. I zoomed in so you guys can get a good view of how to do it. So with the product, with the pomade, you want to use as little product as possible because a little bit goes a long ways. So I just like to dab a little bit into it, not even a lot, just a little bit, and then start with my eyebrows. So what I do is I start on the top, or actually on the bottom, and I just follow the shape of my eyebrow. So I'm just lightly dragging it towards the outside. So the thing I like about this pomade too is that for those of you who don't have like hairs like over here, or you know, don't have a lot of hairs on your eyebrows, this is really good to kind of fake the eyebrow. So like I don't have little hairs down here, and so I just kind of like to dry it a little bit more just so it looks like I do. And don't worry if you mess up, you can obviously clean it up later. Okay, so now that I'm done with the top, or the bottom, I'm going to go with the top, and I'm just following my eyebrow shape. So I zoomed in a little bit more just so you guys can get a really good view. So like I said, I'm just following the shape. And then connecting it. And like I said, it doesn't have to be perfect because obviously we're going to be cleaning it up. And then I'm going to grab a little bit more product, and then I'm just going to fill all of that area. So it's not perfect, I still have to clean it up. So I'm going to grab a little bit of that concealer onto my brush, just a little bit. Actually, that was a lot, but it's okay. And you're just kind of clean it up wherever it's not even, or and then just with my finger, I'm going to try and blend that out. And then with the top. And then try to blend that in. And sometimes I wipe off some of like the shape of my eyebrow with the concealer when I'm cleaning it up. But obviously I go back into it just to fix it up. So that is what I'm going to do. The key to good eyebrows, I feel like, is taking your time with them. So you can see that one. Some days I have good eyebrow days, other days I don't. And I'm going to be doing the same process with the other one. So grabbing just a little bit more of the pomade and then starting from the bottom and just following the shape. And then really slowly just kind of brushing whatever product left on the brush upwards. And then the top. And then filling it in. So the process is pretty simple. Like I said, I just outlined the bottom of my eyebrow, the top, and then I connect it and fill in and then clean up. And if you have to go over it again, if you have to keep cleaning up and refilling, do it, you know, because good eyebrows are definitely worth the time and effort. So pretty much done. I always just like to kind of just tilt back and kind of see if I have them even. Sometimes one comes out thicker than the other, so if you can see, this one's a little bit fuller and thicker and this one's a little bit more thinner. That's just because on this side I have more hairs growing in the very front, and on this one I don't. So I just kind of like to even it out. Just brushing out any like areas where I feel like it's too dark or I put too much product. And then on the other one as well. And then finally going in with that setting gel to set them so they don't move anywhere. And with this setting gel, I always like to just kind of brush off any excess, because like when you put it on, it has a lot of product and it just makes them look like they're glued on. So I just really lightly just kind of spread it out throughout my eyebrows. So there you have it, my eyebrows are on. I hope this tutorial was really helpful. I hope that you guys liked it. I had a lot of requests for this video too, and so yeah, thumbs up for nice and clean eyebrows, and I will see you guys in my next video.